Transforming your life with hypnotherapy just got easier with your host, Julie from coachinghypnosis.net.
Heavy metals aren't like dust you can brush off. They hide in bones, in organs, in the nervous system they move. You fix one imbalance, another spikes. Anyone who's ever worked with heavy metal detox knows this. Submarine programs, disaster response, the experts who flew to Hawaii after Fukushima, they all understand how unpredictable it is. This was my life. From 2014 to 2016, my body was a battleground of minerals and metals. The numbers tell the story. My February 2014 hair analysis was like a horror story written in numbers. Lead, more than 10 times the safe limit. Aluminum, sky high. Cadmium, above reference. Nickel, silver, tin, titanium. Everywhere I looked, another metal screaming for attention. Then came the minerals. Calcium at 2,390. Supposed to be 200 to 750. Magnesium at 160. Supposed to be 25 to 75. Potassium, copper, selenium, all wild. It was like trying to steer a submarine through an underground minefield, blindfolded. I'd pull one lever, detoxing lead, and my calcium would spike. I'd adjust magnesium and my zinc would plummet. My body was reacting like a stressed out control room after an alarm, and every new test felt like another plot twist. What kept me going was knowing there were people who had walked this path before. People like Truth Calkins and David Wolfe, who made detoxing metals almost an art form. People who had flown to Hawaii after Fukushima to help Navy families and first responders purge radioactive elements. These weren't just wellness gurus, they were crisis experts, and they understood the dance of metals and minerals, how you just can't dump one toxin without stirring up another. Their stories gave me hope. They showed me that even in the most complicated toxic scenarios, submariners breathing recycled air or citizens downwind of disasters, healing was possible. For 2 years I worked at it. Chelation wasn't an option. Mineral balancing, diet, lifestyle, meditation. It was a war. But it was also a kind of science experiment on myself, and slowly the numbers began to change. As most of you know, by June 2014, lead had dropped, aluminum was down, arsenic once 0.26 down to 0.012, mercury stable, uranium dropping fast, copper rebalancing. Every test was another small victory. Every drop in numbers was a crack of light. Every time I balanced one thing, another would pop up. Detox lead and calcium would surge. Fix zinc and copper would misbehave. It was like playing whack-a-mole with my own biochemistry, or trying to juggle the entire periodic table without dropping an element. Or I would tell you a good chemistry joke, but all the good ones are gone. Managing copper and zinc was tricky. I kept thinking, why can't we all just be noble gases and not react to anything? I tried to tell a joke about sodium, but nah. Or I tried to make a chemistry joke about helium, but I didn't get a reaction. I tried to balance magnesium and potassium, but my punchlines kept losing electrons. I thought I'd joke about mercury, but it slipped right out of my hands. And in the middle of the night, my brain would ask the same questions over and over. How did this happen? Did someone do this to me? Was it an exposure? A lifetime of stress or something I ate as a kid? I even found myself thinking, did I eat a lead pencil in kindergarten? I hadn't, of course. But when you're staring at toxic numbers that look like something from a submarine program or a nuclear cleanup site, your mind goes to strange places. What I eventually learned, is that anyone who's dealt with heavy metals knows, especially those working on submarines, reactors, or post-Fukushima detox programs, metals are complicated. You don't just move them, you coax them. You balance them, you shift one and three others move. It's not about memorizing the chemistry chart. It's about living inside it, feeling it, and patiently nudging your body back to balance. Once my foundation was restored, I could actually feel hope again. Movement became possible. The umbrella that became my walking stick, my independence. Flippers in the swimming pool turned swimming into gliding. Laughing yoga turned grief into laughter. Pole dancing gave me back my balance and sense of play. The pony ride brought back joy, and the puppy, my accidental trainer who would walk me every day, rebuilt my strength with every walk. Those weren't just random activities. They were proof. Proof my body was back. Proof my spirit was healing. Proof that even after the years of feeling toxic, brittle, and broken, I could be whole again. Here's what I learned. Detox isn't linear. It's like learning to sail in a storm. Every adjustment changes the entire ship. Heavy metals are complex, but healing is possible. You don't have to memorize the periodic table. You just need patience, guidance, and the courage to keep going when everything spikes and crashes. That's where the cracks of light appear. Close your eyes. Think of the people who survived Fukushima, those who endured the Deepwater Horizon oil spill and countless other environmental disasters, chemical exposures, industrial accidents, and toxic spills that change lives overnight. Picture them standing tall, weathered but unbroken, having faced invisible enemies in the air, water, and soil. With every breath in, feel gratitude for their courage, for the resilience that kept them moving forward when the world felt contaminated and unsafe. With every breath out, imagine releasing the fear, the toxins, the uncertainty, letting go of what they endured so their lives could continue. See their communities coming together, hands helping hands, sharing stories, rebuilding lives. Feel the sunlight on their faces, the fresh air after storms, the quiet victories that no one recorded but that mattered. Every small step, every meal, every safe sip of water. These were triumphs. Let this inspire you. Let it remind you that survival is not just about enduring, but about rising, healing, and finding hope even in the wake of disaster. You are standing on the shoulders of those survivors, connected to their courage and carrying forward their story of resilience. The light is not somewhere far away. It is in the human spirit, and it's always been there, waiting for us to step into it. Next episode, the breakthrough moment, when all the work of detoxing, balancing, and healing finally pays off and the darkness truly begins to lift.